So what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well on tonight. I am about 6 minutes late. Sorry about it. Tony here. Hope you're doing well on today. Talking about tonight, we're going to talk about AI and do you use AI? For those that are on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me. See if there is an echo because I seem like I have an echo. Hey, I want to shout out to you there on TikTok. Hope you are doing well. I'm making some adjustments because, like I said, I hear an echo. Echo. There you go. Okay, got it. Let me know where you're watching from. Not that Karen. How you doing, Karen? Not that Karen. So we're talking about using AI, and if you're using AI, those that are on TikTok, let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can actually hear me. Did a live earlier today, and Larry Cawthon. What's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? Hey, y'all go follow Larry. Check him out. El Boogie. Larry might be on the road. He may not be able to join. But like I said, I'm going to just touch bases with you on the night. See what's going on over there in TikTok land. If you are using AI, and if so, how are you using it? Also, give some tips specifically for TikTok. Use this probably as well on YouTube, but the tips are actually coming from a question I asked Chat GPT, and I've been using Chat GPT for a while. Actually, it has helped me tremendously on my content because sometimes it's kind of hard to come up with something to talk about. Hey, thanks for coming in. As you come in, go ahead and tap and share if you don't mind. It doesn't cost anything to tap, doesn't cost anything to share. Try to get to at least 1,000 likes on tonight. What's going on, JT? Hope you're doing well. So, again, we're talking about tips for success, specifically on TikTok. And you can probably use these as well on YouTube. For those of you that come in on YouTube, let me know if you're watching live or if you're catching the replay. And those on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell notification so you'll know the next time I go live. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. As I mentioned, I've been using Chat GPT for a while to help me with my content. Sometimes I get busy and have a trouble coming up with stuff to post. And I started back in November. I think it was the beginning of November or the end of October. I started doing what I call a 30-day lifestyle upgrade challenge. So I do have a Facebook group, private Facebook group. And on that 30-day lifestyle upgrade challenge, I just basically asked Chat GPT to give me 30 days of motivational content. So what Chat GPT did is, I'm just going to say chat. What chat did is actually gave me 30 days of content to post. And basically what I did is just went in and edited, to my liking, because it helps you really get an idea of what you're going to post. Again, if you're busy and have a hard times, coming up maybe about day 10 to 15 of that third challenge. Hey, thanks for coming in. Go ahead and like and share if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. Tap it up. Doesn't cost anything to tap, doesn't cost anything to share. Also engage with each other as you come in on here on TikTok. That guy is back. What's happening? That guy is back. What's happening? What's happening? So for that 30 days, I had 30 days of content. And again, I would go in, and if I liked what it spit out, I would post that in a short video. And then I turn around and post it on my YouTube channel. But then about day 15, like I said, I had the inspiration to do 60 days of prophetic declarations from the Psalm. I'm a pastor here in Georgia. Now, when it comes to posting anything from the scriptures, I'm going to go in and make sure that content is right. I want to make sure it's right. Now, again, I have all these, I have like tons and tons of notes and sermons from years ago. But instead of, trying to go back and dig up something and type it all out again or put it into the system, hey, I appreciate it if you come in, like, and share. I definitely appreciate it. That is, I can't see that, Morris Berghoff, 551. But anything from the scriptures, from the Bible, I'm going to go in there and make sure, verify all that is correct. I'm still not fully confident in how this AI works. So I'm basically, anything from the scriptures, I'm going to go in there and make sure, verify that it's right, look at the different translations, and then, post the content as needed. And so for the past 33 days, I think this is day 33, I've been posting, just maybe about 30 seconds. Hey, Mr. Wade Ross, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna give you an invitation. You may not be able to come on, man. This will be the first time we've spoken personally. If you're able to join, hey, those of you on YouTube, appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching from. But as I was saying, so this is like day 33, and I haven't posted for today on YouTube. I mean, on the 60-day prophetic declarations. I haven't posted that today. I'm going to post that after this live. But basically, again, I confirm, verify that everything that ChatGPT spits out, it's actually in the scriptures, and I will edit as needed. Hey, thanks to those of you that are coming in on YouTube. I will edit as needed. Then I'll do a short video. So it has given me content. Thanks a lot for the likes. Those of you on, I am doing well. Let me see if I can see that name. Monique, what's going on, Monique? How you doing, sir? Monique has actually helped me tremendously on YouTube. Monique takes care of my social media on Facebook as well as YouTube, and definitely appreciate Monique. Any of you on YouTube, you need some SEO help and some social media stuff, reach out to Monique. But that being said, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll verify all that information is correct. Then I'll go ahead and do a short video. And this has given me content for 60 days. Now, the other platform that I'm using is Big View TV, I think it is. And I will post that in the comments. Big View TV. Let me see if that's what it is. I mean, I've been using it so long. Hold on a second. Big VU TV. And basically I'll go in there and that gives you a teleprompter. So I'll take what ChatGPT has given me, go over to Big VU, and I will post that in the teleprompter. So I'm able to read it as I'm, as I'm recording. And it's helped me tremendously. And now, of course, I know the scriptures, but sometimes you might get distracted, and with taking the ChatGPT, putting it into the teleprompter, it helps me be focused. I can see the words, and I can actually change. I can add the speed it up, slow it down as needed. But it has helped me tremendously on being able to have content to post. So for those of you on YouTube, TikTok, but I guess you could use this as well as YouTube. Tips for success. One of the first thing is, show up with energy and purpose. You definitely have to have purpose. Now, I hear people say all the time, just go in there and go live. And that's great to have that type of, commitment to go live. But really, guys, you got to have a reason to go live. For me, it works better if I actually have some content to share instead of just coming in, and I know this works for a lot of people, whether you're doing the engagements, the likes and the follows. I know that works for a lot of people. But for me, that's not natural for me. What's natural for me is come in and share information and then go on about my business, you know. So I do encourage people to like and share. I encourage people to tap it up. You know, I definitely appreciate it. Those of you on YouTube, I appreciate you as well. And if you have some questions, drop them in the comments. And as I go through this, I'm going to come back and recognize you as well. But that being said, so show up with some energy, show up with some purpose, have a clear goal, clear topic, something that you're going to offer. If you're offering something other than information, have it in a way that people can get to it easily. Oftentimes, people will drive other people to their bios. If you don't know anything about me, you know, go to my bio and check out the information. So you got to be able to keep the viewers engaged, and you're going to have better success. Now, for me, again, it has to be something that I know something about. You know, it has to be something that I'm going to share. I don't do well just coming in, going live, and not really having a topic. So I need a topic if I'm going to go live. Now, for the people that say go live, just post. Then, if that works for you, keep doing it. But for me, it's not authentic. You know, I'm not going to have success that way. Second thing is to be able to capture people's attention within the first 5 seconds. I know personally that I'll see a live, somebody is going live, and I'll jump on there real quick. And depending on what they're talking about, I'm going to hop. You know, I'll either stay or I'm going to hop off. I see people come into these lives, a lot of my lives, a lot of time, they'll hop on and they hop off. That's just part of the process, guys. Until you become a really good live streamer, really engaging, and people know you, people will hop on and hop off because of curiosity. So don't get distracted. Don't get discouraged if people don't come on. You know, right now it's showing like maybe 1 or 2 people in right now, but you just keep sharing the content. And eventually, as you are consistent with your live streams, as you are, you know, begin to recognize certain individuals consistently, then you're going to build up a better following and you'll feel a whole lot better about it. Let me just go over here to YouTube for a minute. Yeah. Is it possible to earn 3K per month? Yes, it's possible. I can't see that name on there. Let me see if I can actually increase the font on this thing. If I could increase the font, I'd be able to see that. Okay, okay, yeah, I just increased the font on YouTube. So on YouTube, it looks like Bellix, MONMIN, something like that. Asked, is it possible to earn 3K a month? Definitely possible. People are doing it every day. People, if you want to know, check out my description on this video on YouTube, and you can find the information. It's very possible, way more than that. So, you know, if you're serious, check out the description and we can connect. But that being said, you got to have something that's engaging and people will want to, you know, come back to. So third thing is talk with people, not at them, just as I just did with the YouTube followers. Somebody asked a question, I respond to the question. Now, as far as TikTok is concerned, sometimes you'll get people that will engage and oftentimes not, because again, a lot of people may not necessarily know you. They see that you're live, they're going to jump in and see, you know, what you're posting. It may be an interest to them and it may not be. Don't get discouraged if they hop on and hop off. Just show up every day, you know, have something to share and be consistent with it. So with that being said, I'm talking with the people on YouTube, and those that may respond on TikTok, then I will respond and engage with them. But again, talk to the people and not. So as I asked where are you watching from? I don't know if I asked YouTube. So those of you on YouTube, also I watch every one of your videos. They are very interesting. Thank you, SCHAL Fato. Thank you. I definitely appreciate you. I will say Monique has done a great job with that. Help to change your life. Well, if you've taken action, if you want to take some action, I definitely can help you do that. Check the description in the check the link in the description. Uh, but going back to the TikTok platform, I asked the question, where are you watching from? Those of you on YouTube, where are you watching from? Let me ask her. Shalfato, I guess that is, where are you watching from? I know Monique is watching from Bangladesh. Monique, Lai Costa, what's going on, Lai? Hope you're doing well. Lai is in Brazil. I haven't seen you in a while, Lai. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Are you still going live? I'm talking to somebody on TikTok now. Hope you're doing well, Lai. Sir, is it possible for someone under the age of 18? To that question, I've been asked the question, is it possible for someone under the age of 18, I guess, to earn $3K per month? They're doing it every day. What's crazy is seems like a lot of the younger people, they get the technology, they adapt to it a lot faster than some of the older people. And they're in a position where they can take bigger risks, and they're learning the process and they're doing it. I will say a lot of the opportunities require somebody to be at least 18 or over. But again, there are young people, 17, 16, 15-year-olds building $1 million businesses online using AI, using TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. But again, sometimes older people, it takes us a little bit longer to get used to I'll just say for myself, it's taken me a little bit longer to get used to the technology. Let me see. There are many people who are students but want to earn a good amount of income. Yes, it's possible. I'm responding to the same person. Thank you for your questions, but yes, it's possible. People are doing it every day. I mean, it's crazy what can be done. Matter of fact, I mentioned today, and this is back to the TikTok group. I did a live earlier today, and I had earned $100 and didn't know I had earned. And I'm not saying that's a whole lot of money, but my point is, I had earned $100 and didn't know I had earned $100 because I didn't take the time to go in and set up my payment portal or whatever you call it. So I rarely promote things on TikTok, but I'm going to get back into it because, I do it sporadically. I'll buy something. If I like it, I'll share it once or twice. But because I've shared something once or twice, I've made a commission off of it. Hey, you all go and follow Zach Washington Music. I'm gonna see if Zach might be able to come on. But what's up? Can you handle so many social accounts alone, sir? No, I'm not able to handle all of my social media accounts alone. I do have help. Monique is actually helped me. Like I said, Monique is in Bangladesh, and he has been helping me for a while. Now, I was actually, I've been using TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for a long time, and haven't been doing it well because I have so many social media accounts. But I'm a pastor. I have a family, so I had to hire somebody to actually help me, build my channel out, and who knows SEO, social media, and stuff like that. So that's a whole nother subject. But to answer that question, there may be people out there who can handle a lot of accounts by themselves, but I haven't done the best job at that. So definitely I had to get somebody to help me do that. So Shalfoto, I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, we're just going to stretch this out. I didn't have a set amount of months for Monique. I don't think we talked about a set amount of. I think we may have said 5 months. I don't know. I can't remember. But Monique has been doing a great job. He and I are in constant contact with each other. So, I don't have any complaints. TikTok, let me see. What was I said? Repeat the message often. That's, again, Initially, I come in talking about using AI. So I have used AI successfully for the past 2 months, and I see the potential of AI. Definitely, I'm not an expert at it, but because of what I have learned, it's able to help me put my content together faster, and it gives me more ideas. So I would encourage you, if you have Chat GPT, you can get the free account and definitely begin to use it if you're having challenges, coming up with content. You go in there, if you have an idea of a question, you post it in Chat GPT and it'll answer your questions. If you have, like you say, I want to get, like tonight, I said, what was it? I said, I need 5 tips for TikTok live success. Now, of course, I've gotten off topic because I do have people who are asking questions and I'm interacting. But as I go through this, I've actually listed 3 of the prompts that came from Chat GPT. Talk with people, not at them. Capture attention in the first 5 seconds. Show up with energy and purpose. Those are 3 of them. And then the 4th one, repeat your message often. So that was what I was talking about here on this platform. Again, ladies and gents, I'd appreciate it if you would like and share, tap it up, connect with somebody. Sometimes, like earlier today, I actually invited some individuals to come on live, and I had one guy come on. He and I, talked a little bit, but it's the engagement that's going to drive the success on TikTok. I'm learning that, so I've got to do better at the engagement part on TikTok. Let's see. Emma Watson, how you doing, Emma Watson? Hope you're doing well. Where you watching from? Drop in the comments where you all are watching from. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to drop Monique's. I don't know if it'll do this. Yeah. Y'all check him out. Monique, he knows exactly what he's doing. And Monique also recently had a birthday. I think a couple of days ago, Monique had a birthday, and so happy birthday to him. Go ahead, Tony. We are with you. I appreciate it, Emma. Thank you. Thank you. I definitely appreciate you. So getting back over here to TikTok, I think I'm on my last one. Repeat your message often and optimize your setup. So I'm going to read this part because I don't think I'm doing the best job at this. Good lighting. My lighting is decent. Steady camera at eye level. So my camera is at eye level. You can see me. For YouTube, let me check my YouTube. Now, I will say for YouTube, now, as I look at YouTube, I'm looking at the screen because I'm on my computer when I should be looking at the camera. But at the same time, I do know that there are comments coming in, so I'll glance over to the comments. So I've definitely got to do better on that part. Looking into the camera, letting the YouTube viewers know, hey, I'm watching you. I see you. I appreciate you. As they're coming in, I can see people who have liked. Back over here to TikTok, and I don't even know if this is a good idea to engage on multiple platforms. I'm not a professional at this, but I have had some success. That being said, good lighting, steady camera at eye level, clean background. I have a pretty clean background. It's basically, I'm in my office, which actually my office / weight room. Have a clear audio. I hope my audio is good. Now, nobody on TikTok has told me that they couldn't hear me earlier today when I first started. Somebody told me they couldn't hear me. So for the first 4 minutes, I went live, and for the first 4 minutes, nobody could hear me. But people were popping in and out. And one guy, who was it? I can't even think of his name now. But he came in, and he's actually on my profile, not my profile, but on my page. Recently, I tagged him because he came in and gave me some tips. So he told me that my audio, they couldn't hear me. So even now, I'm rolling with TikTok. I don't know if people can hear me or not. Nobody has told me they can't hear me. On Wi-Fi and camera is in a great position. So these are just some of the tips for your success on TikTok. Again, specifically YouTube. I've been on YouTube for quite a while. Let me see what Emma said. Respect and honor to you as well. The different ways you describe things. I don't know about amazing, but but I definitely appreciate you taking the time to stop by. So right now I've been live about 25 minutes. Are there any questions other than, from the TikTok group? Are there any questions? Tap it up. I appreciate it if you tap. Let me Hunter Linton, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Let me know where you're watching from. But again, guys, it is 10:33. Just wanted to thank you for taking the time. I'm going to be more consistent here. I have a set time for 10 p.m. Eastern to go live, and so that's going to be my time for going live. I'll do sometimes now. Sometimes I may just go live. Well, I can't do that because I can't tell you I'll be live and not show up on either of these platforms. But let me show up on these platforms, TikTok and YouTube. Sometimes the live may be more YouTube specific. Sometimes it may be more TikTok specific. But I want to get this content out there and help as many people as I can. So if you're interested, if you're looking to build an audience, become part of our private Facebook group. We do have a private Facebook group. Monique is one of the admins. I'm an admin. Monique is an admin on my private Facebook group. And if you'd like to become a part of that private Facebook group, we'll show you how to build some extra money from home, financial freedom, if that's what you want. Then text Facebook group to 678-246-4951. That's Facebook group to 678-246-4951. Now, since that is my personal number, people can call that number, but if I don't have you locked into my phone, I don't answer calls that I don't know, because that is my private number or my personal number. And oftentimes there's spam calls. So if you call the number, leave a message. If you don't leave a message, you don't get a call back. But to get a response from me, text, the message Facebook group to 678-246-4951. I can definitely, and the time to reach you, your name as well, and I will contact you, and we can have a conversation. Maybe be about maybe 10 to 15-minute conversation. Let you learn a little bit more about me. I learn a little bit more about you. See if we can work together. So again, if you want to be a part of the private Facebook group, text Facebook group to 678-246-4951. There'll be, I think, 3 questions you need to answer to get access to the Facebook group, and you'll get a lot of support if you decide to join us. So thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a blessed and peaceful evening. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Oh yeah, let me see. There is one more thing, and I cannot think. Let me go back over here and check my notes. Well, I'll just concentrate right now on building the live strategy. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put together a plan to help you build a live stream strategy if you want that. So again, the private Facebook group, 678-246-4951. If you want the live strategy, text live strategy to that same number. So Facebook group, if you want the access, 678-246-4951. The live strategy, 678-246-4951. Either of those, so I'll know how to respond to you. So we'll put together the live strategy if that's what you want. If you want to be a part of the private Facebook group, again, both of those, 678-246-4951. Doug Cathy. What's going on, man? Uh, Doug, ladies and gentlemen, and let me see. I just sent Doug a invitation. He may not be able to get on. So to my YouTube group, let me check back with them. Appreciate you, those of you on YouTube. Definitely appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a blessed and restful, peaceful evening. Talk to you later.